Hi, everybody. Welcome out tonight. Sorry it's a few minutes late. We were just waiting for a couple of people to show up. We were hoping that the Wish family would make it in tonight. I'm not sure if they're just running late or not going to be able to make it. But they were at the barbecue Saturday. Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay. Sorry. They were at the barbecue Saturday, so we did get to meet Luke, our ambassador child, this year for the ride. He's really excited, and he's really into RC cars. He had a good time with the gifts that he got given Saturday at the barbecue. And while we're on the barbecue thing, I just want to show everybody our new apron. These should be more family appropriate. We apologize again for the apron. This weekend we're going to be doing a 2-day ride down at San Rafael Swell. Friday ride's going to be from Cane Wash over to Fix-It Pass and then over to Devil's Racetrack. It is going to be a technical ride, but it shouldn't be any more technical than we've done before. Everybody should be able to make it through with no problems. We will have spotters. We will have help available. That way we can make sure that everybody can make it through the ride and be safe and feel safe. It is going, the Friday ride is going to be 100 miles. I would encourage you to bring some extra fuel. Just want to make sure that you're going to make it through that 100 miles.
I accidentally ran out of fuel almost on that very ride, pre-riding it. I was 1 bar low, and I'm like, nope, I had 3 gallons with me and I needed it.
Yep. Thank goodness that you did.
Yeah. I would have been on the side of the road.
Okay, don't forget your lunches. And Friday after the ride, we will be doing our barbecue. So bring a side to share. Make sure that you RSVP on the website. Remember, the barbecue is a separate RSVP from the ride RSVP. We do want to encourage everybody to RSVP. That helps me figure out how much food to bring.
Are we doing, the long ride isn't Devil's Racetrack. The
No.
long ride is Buckhorn to the Wedge.
Buckhorn, right?
Buckhorn through Black
Dragon.
Canyon and back up
To
into
the
the
wedge.
wedge and then back.
That's the long one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
no,
Friday's
Devil-
ride?
Devil's Racetrack's about 65.
Okay, so I got them backwards?
Yep.
Okay, so the long ride is the scenic ride,
Not technical.
not technical at all.
No,
Okay.
there's really nothing technical.
So we won't have to worry about any technical stuff on the 100-mile day? Okay.
However, the petroglyphs, if anybody's been around that, it's extremely limited parking.
Would you like to come up and tell them about it? You were just on the pre-ride. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hold your applause. Hold your applause until after. Okay, so pre-writing that. So the petroglyphs is maybe 6 cars. Seem to remember maybe 6 cars, like full-size cars, in the area. Plan on that. Probably having at least 2 or 3. So leading up to the petroglyphs, we will be on the shoulder of the road. You will be extremely tight to the mountain. Don't be out on the road. There's not enough room for people to get by, 2-way traffic, and that's it. So make sure when we're coming up to it, and we'll figure out how to let you know. But and it's on it's, I don't know, is it paved or really, really well groomed dirt? A little bit of both. Either way, very, very tight to the passenger side, to the wall of the mountain, to make sure that nobody gets clipped on the cars. It's 25 or 30 mile an hour speed limit anyways. Make sure you're tight to that wall. We'll go up, see the petroglyphs, get back in, and make it up to the wedge. And that's it. Super. Also the wedge area, hang on one sec. Also the wedge area is, depending on how many cars, is going to be pretty tight. Vehicles can make it up to the wedge. There's a campsite right before that. So just be very mindful, dogs, kids, all those things. They're going to be very active people. People were running on their 10 speeds, driving their minivans up there. So let's just be smart about parking when we get to any of the spots that we're going on the wedge portion. Everything else is wide open, so no problems.
They put water and calcium down from both entrances into the well and all the way back out.
Is that what makes the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Because
what makes it so hard.
yeah, when I was riding, I'm like, I can't tell if it's dirt or yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
So cool. That's it. Any other questions?
Don't forget there's parking on either side, but you got to be real close.
Super
Not
tight.
just on one side. It's
Yeah,
on both
you
sides.
you can on parts of it, yes, for sure, absolutely. But it's just a matter of now you're facing oncoming traffic, and so we
No,
just
I mean the east and the west side.
oh of the glyphs, yes, correct, 100%.
I wouldn't
Before
park
and
on that.
after the actual stop, you're right. Yep, 100%. So. Yeah, we'll fit. We'll be okay. Just be smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so back with the ride. So if we have more than 30 machines, we will address the situation Friday and Saturday morning. Depending on the machine count, we may split the ride into 2 groups. If we have enough to split the ride into 2 groups, I'll lead one, Kyle will lead another, and then the next day you'll stay with your guide and we'll run the other track. So if we only have enough for one ride, I'll lead that ride and everybody else will fall behind me. We won't know. Unfortunately, we're not getting everybody to RSVP at the time. So we're just hoping that the RSVP is correct at this time. If it is, we won't have enough for 2 different rides. We're going to stay with the single ride group. Don't forget with the barbecue afterwards to bring your sides. The second ride day for the Devil's Racetrack is only going to be about 60 miles. But with the technical stuff on that, it may be a little longer of a day. So make sure that you guys bring plenty of water for both days, lunches for both days. You never know. We live in Utah. It may rain. Don't forget your reindeer. Just never know. The staging area is going to be on the north side of I-70, about 31 miles west of Green River. Going to take exit 131, and the exit is Temple Mountain Road. We're going to be about a mile down Buckhorn Draw Road. You'll see the club trailer. So it's on the north side. When you get off on the exit, you're going to go to the north side and go down. And you'll see the club trailer. That's where the staging area is going to be. At the staging area is where we're also going to do the barbecue Friday night. Everybody know what the club trailer looks like? Yes, no. This is Utah ATV all over. So we shouldn't have any issues there. If you want a pin drop for the staging, it is on Facebook. You can get that pin drop right off of the Facebook on the event. It is correct. Make sure that you're at the staging area about 8:30, please. That way we can have our drivers meeting at 8:45, and we'll go over all this stuff again. That way there's no questions in the group. So with the staging area being where it's at, we'll have plenty of room for trucks and trailers. We just need everybody to park so that everybody else can get in with you.
The frontage road, once you exit 131, is very washboard. Plan on 2, 3, 4 miles an hour, or 40 if you want to bounce over it. Very washboarded. Just know that. It takes a bit to get up there. And then it turns to pavement, and then you're okay. But that first part is very washboarded, very slow drive.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions here. Anybody have any kind of sales or marketing experience? We're needing some help. the club needs some help with our Can-Am giveaway for the Ride for Life. We're asking anybody that has any sales or marketing experience to please contact Bill Bagshaw. That way we can maybe get some help with this machine raffle. And then anybody that would like to volunteer for the Ride for Life, we could also use some help. Our chairperson, Laura, back here, I'm going to have her come up, which is also my wife. In case nobody didn't already know that. I'm going to have her come up and talk to you. We do need a couple of volunteers to help her out this year. Laura, will you please come up?
Okay, so what we're needing is if you work for a company that sells stuff, gives away stuff, anything that we could use for raffles would be amazing. Everything's kind of tight this year with the economy. Nobody's really, I guess, handing out, stepping up, whatever you want to say. So we're just looking if anybody out there in the club has anybody that they know that could help out. That would be amazing. And then if you would like to help out the committee by making phone calls, sending out emails, we're going to need some help there also. So if you want to, just contact me via text, email. Text will be easier. And the number is 801-718-9661. Thank you.
Okay, again, we'd like to tell everybody thank you for attending the barbecue Saturday. We had a pretty good turnout. Each year it seems to get a little bigger and better. If you have any suggestions for next year's barbecue other than the changing of our aprons, please feel free to give us an idea. Well, I probably could tell you in private. Yeah, I could probably tell you in private. Okay, so on our July ride, we're still planning on Logan Canyon. If at any time the weather may change our plans, but at this point we're still planning Logan Canyon for our July ride. And we will get details posted onto the Facebook and our webpage as soon as possible. Has anybody here not been on one of our rides? Anybody? Are we all familiar with our drop system? Last month's ride, we had a couple of issues where we pointed somebody to stay at a turn, and they didn't stay. They just stopped. And so when we pull up to a trail or a T in the trail, and we point somebody to stay to guide everybody through that, we would like you to stay there until the tail gunner comes to you and waves their green flag. They will pick you up in the back of the group, and then we'll funnel you back through. That is the purpose of our drop system, is to keep everybody on the same trail so we don't lose anything.
And would we be sure to point out who's going to be the drop person? If you're guiding, if you have somebody else behind you, make sure everybody knows who's
Absolutely, and we will be going over this Friday and Saturday morning before this is our pre-ride group. So I will make sure, because I will be on this ride, I'll make sure that I go over this again Friday and Saturday morning.
Last month, I think people didn't know who was the drop person. They knew who the leader was, but they didn't realize the person behind them was dropping.
Yes, ma'am. I'll try to alleviate any kind of confusion that way. Yes, ma'am. We can definitely handle that. I also want to just reiterate that when we go on these club rides, if you don't feel comfortable, if you're a little nervous, if you need some help, please reach out to one of us. We will have green, all the men have green shirts on that say board members. All the women have pink shirts on that say board members. we're all on the radio. If at any time you don't feel comfortable, please reach out to somebody, because that's why we do these rides, is to help facilitate everybody through the ride.
And all the members have green flags.
Yes, and all of us, all of the board members and the ride committees all have green flags on their machine that say board members. So please reach out to one of us at any time. We're more than happy to help. Also, just in case you didn't remember, we do have Can-Am drawing tickets at the back for sale. $50 will get you a ticket to try to win the Can-Am this year. Do we have any new members tonight? I don't see any new members in the audience tonight. So I'd like to go over the voting. We started our voting process this morning. Everybody that is a paid member should have received an email this morning. Once you get on and vote, the email is submitted. Once all the emails are returned, and or June 18th at midnight, the voting will close. I want to wish all the members that were nominated for the board this year good luck, and hopefully we'll get some great people this year. Not that we haven't had great people all the time. That's not what I meant. I just want to make sure that everybody's aware that all the board members, everybody in the club is just volunteer. We don't receive payment for any of this. It's all volunteer of all of our time. So,
Good job, brother.
anybody have any questions about the voting process? Did anybody not receive an email? If you're a paid member and you didn't receive an email, please see the Facebook post and you can respond to that, and they'll get that taken care of. There you go. All 11? Okay, so we have a couple of things. We have a room drawing. We're going to go over the room drawing, and then we're also going to do our monthly drawing for the Ride for Life prize. And this month, the new drawing will be a Makita grill. We want to make sure that everybody's aware that we do sell those tickets on Seppi. So you can log on to our webpage and purchase tickets, or you can purchase tickets here in person at the back table. Whichever one you want. Okay. We're going to do the room raffle first.
Greg.
Well, at least you're a winner.
Okay, well, since you're the winner, we'll have you draw for the quiz. Braden Pigeon is the winner of the quiz.
Braden Pigeon won the whips.
I thought those were yours. You said. Did you call dibs? You didn't call dibs.
She didn't lick them.
I want to see him on his bike.
He don't own one. You? That's not cool.
Okay, everybody. With the ride coming up this weekend, please go through your machines, check your oils, check your air cleaners, check your belts, check your tire pressure. Go through your machine and just make sure you're good to go. It may be hot, it may be rainy. We don't know. We live in Utah, right?
It'll probably be dusty, so clean your air filters.
Definitely dusty. Definitely dusty. Does anybody have any questions for me tonight? Next month, we were hoping to have the Wish family here tonight, so I'm kind of at a loss. But they did show up Saturday. We did get to meet them. Great people. Looking forward to the ride this year. If you have any questions or anything, please see one of us board members. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. We hope that we're going to see y'all at the ride this weekend. Remember, Friday morning, be at the staging area, 8:30, ready to ride. We'll have our drivers meeting at 8:45, and then we're going to try to bail out right at 9 o'clock. We'll do the same thing Saturday morning. When we get back Friday, we'll have our barbecue. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Want to thank Randy at the Edge for letting us come out here every night, every week. If you need anything, please see Randy or one of the guys. He'll take care of you. Again, show off our new aprons.